take you photos and I must play a night. See?
Maybe Devonham, sir. I will forget the name, but never a face. Not yours, anyway.
You come from Baghdad?
It's true. No detail escaped from his notice.
Your ticket.
Oh, well.
And I might also ask if you enjoy the term there's a governess, jump on the sleep, a cheery primer in the back, governess or cattle rubber, I might pick up.
Not about showing up either. I always begin with geography and monster them till they have the world down cold. They may get lost in life, but I will be there if they don't know where they are.
Oh, I see.
I feel so free out here in the water.
I wish I could enjoy it.
We should be out this. Mary?
Not now. Not now. When it's all over. When it's behind us.
Curious, very curious.
Ah, my old good friend! What is it an unexpected pleasure, Mr. Potter? You find yourself far from home, my dear.
A little affair serious, Mr. Book.
Ah, and you return on when?
Tonight.
Splendid! I do. That is to say, I go at Lawson with help at the fairs. You travel on Simland Orient tourism?
Yes, I have just asked them to give me a slipper. It was my intention to remain here someday, but I have just received a telegram calling me on important business.
Business. But you are the top of the tree now, my friend.
Some little success I have had in this book.
We will meet later.
No Simland Orient Express leaves in 35 minutes. You double check? Mr. Hector and Mr. Martinman. Miss Olsen. Mr. Sunny. Sir Antonio. Princess Dragonberg and
Hostage.
Count and Countess Anne's ready.
Michelle, this special cat, my friend. I want to cover like a zoo panda.
But we are fully booked, sir. There is no space yet.
He can have the number 16. The 16 is always left open for officer use. Very comfortable.
16A taken. The Austrian professor booked it 2 days ago, sir.
There is not one first class living car on the whole train. Second class,
They are not that at all.
and this time of years, what is so convenient? Self-mentally came back. How about passenger arrive?
One hasn't come yet. A.M. Harris, please confirm.
On passenger must check at least 1/2 hour before the time of departure. On the seat, maybe before it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, apologies me, Madam Lucy, I meant disrespect.
You should try to mean a little. By the way, I'm not bad.
Miss Debenham. Mr. Allen. Simon Orient Express departed from the station.
Ah, my good friend, I hope you sleep well.
I always do with boots as a gift, I suppose, to sleep well anywhere. I see. The finest meal in Europe and happen in any one city, but the train that goes to them very well.
And still, the best thing on the train and the food.
You might buy. Nonsense. I am at my happiness alone. But for the slight sake, I offer a chair. Please join me with pleasure.
I'll cut to it. I want to offer you a job. The thing is, I managed to make some enemies. I got a few letters, someone not impressed. It's not like in Italia. I sold a set of supply coffee in Milan. The buyer aren't too happy with the problem. They want their money back. With interest.
And
I would like to hire you to run my back so I can get some less savings. It's easy money for you. Peace of mind for me.
I understand. I refuse.
How 10,000 sound for a week?
A generous offer, Mr. Jess. I must decline you.
15,000. I'm offering you money. Good money. And loans of it.
I detect criminal. I'm saying no to you, Mr. Ratches. You stand next to gangster and are suffering consequences. I do not like your face, Mr. Ratches. power again.
It's not on place.
What's now?
Enemy, sir,
Yes.
with the most compliance. It would be glad if you can come to see me for a weekend.
Ah, my friend, come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
You may well ask that. First, this know this topic, and now, and the shock of Jacob Guest came from the weight and lit conduct.
And now what?
And now, a messenger lies dead in his berth, stuck.
A passenger? What passenger?
An American, a man called Orient.
Ring the doctor immediately. Ring me up or not.
Yes, sir.
What is this, Mr.
My friend, you comprehend what I am about to ask of you. I know your powers. Take command of this investigation. See, to us it is serious. By the time the Yugoslavian police arrive, how simple if we can present them with a solution. On the wedding days, announces a millions and one conveniences. Perhaps a serious and not an innocent person. Instead, you solve the mystery. We say a murder has occurred. This is the criminal.
And suppose I'm not sorry for you.
Friend, I know your reputation. I know something of your methods. This is the ideal case for you to look up antecedents on these people to discover the bona fides on that time and at least inconvenience. But I have not heard you say often that you sold a cave a man has only to lie back in his strange thing. Do that. Interview the messenger on the chain. Examine the body. Then I offend you. I'm sure this is no ID post of yours.
Your fate touches me, my friends. As you say, it cannot be a difficult case.
You accept that?
Yes, you place the matter in my hand.
Good. We are on your service.
Just nothing there, only a man.
No chance of suicide?
He was stabbed. A long bladed knife, straight edge, tapering to 2.3. I count 12 wounds. 3 muscle, 2 breaking little bells upon the breastbone.
Left hand side or the right?
That's the thing. The words don't have pattern. They don't seem to follow any pattern. As if the killer wasn't short or Chloe's style and struck line.
Or wanted to defeat the police, can't you estimate the time left?
Hard to say with the window open, my husband. Between midnight and 2.
Mr. Book, I have to see the nature of the wound.
It's not breathing. Someone must have stood there and stabbed him again and again. How many wounds are there exactly?
I make it 12. 1 or 2 are so slight to be rapidly scratches. On the other hand, at least 3 would be capable of causing death.
Something struck you head up. This is not.
Yes, you see, these 2 wounds here and here. Each cut must have severe blood vessels, and yet the ages do not yet. They have a black as one would have expected.
Which suggests
That the man was already dead, subject to death when they were delivered, but that they surely observed.
it would seem so, unless our murderer figure to himself that he has not accomplished his job properly and came back to make quite sure. But that is magnificently observed. Anything else?
Well, just something, you see. This wound here, on the right arm, near the right shoulder, take your pencil of mine. Could you relieve of such a blow? With the right hand, it seems exceedingly difficult, almost impossible. One would have to try backhanded in this world. But if the blow was struck with the left hand,
It was almost certainly struck with the left hand.
so that our murderer is left-handed. No, it is more difficult than that. You see, some of these other blows, and I already said, are obviously right-handed. Two people. What's the logic like on?
It's difficult to say. You see, Islington Albert conductor every morning at 10 o'clock.
We have here a hypothesis of the first and second murderer as the great Shakespeare would put it. The first murderer stabbed the victim, led to a compartment and turned up the light. The second murderer came in the dark, did not see his or her work had been done, stabbed and destroyed at the dead body.
Magnificent! And then any other inconsistencies, such as would point to two people being concerned.
Some of these laws, and I always says, point to weakness, a lack of strength or a lack of determination. They are feeble and glancing blows. But this one here and here, great strength was needed for those blows. They have penetrated the muscle.
In your opinion, delivered by a man?
Most certainly,
They could not have been delivered by a woman.
a young, vigorous, athletic woman might have struck them, especially if she were in the grip of strong emotion. But that is just my opinion, highly unlikely. The matters begin to clear themselves wonderfully. The murderer is the man with great strength. He was feeble. It was a woman. It was a right-handed person. It was a left-handed person. Oh, ridiculous!
And the victim, does defend himself?
Fully loaded. And here is an explanation of the victim in Ursha.
Drunk?
Yes? We find a woman handkerchief with a embroidered initial H in the corner.
Let me see. There's a woman concerned in this. Is the property restorative?
There's no tobacco in any of his pockets. No tobacco or tobacco pouch. No cigarette.
Then, is it a clue?
It's in our pocket. This did all the hour of crime. It's a period of rough calculation. Between midnight and 2 in the morning, probably about 1 o'clock. So, it's very difficult to be exact in this matter. The clock stopped at a quarter past 1 last night. It is certainly the possible hour of the crime. But can I be sure that no clues are really what it seems to be? Because all this compartment is full of clues.
I do not quite understand you.
To give you an example, we find a woman handkerchief. Did she chop it? Or did a man committing a crime say to himself, I will make it like a woman crime. I will start my enemies unnecessary number of times, making some of blow feeble and ineffective. And I will jump the handkerchief where no one can miss it. But that is just one possibility, and there's another one. Did a woman kill him? Or did she deliberately jump a high dinner to make it like a man work? Or I will seriously suppose that two people, a man and a woman, were separately concerned, and that each was so careless to jump his or her identity to each other. And it is a little too much of coincidence that is book.
I see.
Remember the little Daisy Armstrong? Oh my God.
It tells you something.
Yes. I know the dead man, real man. And I know what happened in America.
What was his name?
Cassidy.
Cassidy. I don't remember. There was a case in America, was it not?
Yes. If I don't remember, it's a case in America. Colonel Armstrong was an Englishman, a VC. His mother happened to be a daughter of Vanderholt, the Wall Street millionaire. He married the daughter of Linda Arden, one of the most famous tragic American actresses of her day. They lived in America and had one child, the girl whom they idolized and her name is Daisy Armstrong. When the girl was 3 years old, she was kidnapped, and the possibly high sum demanded as price for her return. After the parents have paid over an enormous sum of $200,000, the child's dead body was discovered. It had been dead at least 4 nights. The public connection rose to the field boys, and there was works to follow. Miss Armstrong was expecting to have another baby. Following the shock of her discovery, she gave birth prematurely to the dead child. Herself died, and her broken hearted shocked himself.
What a tragedy! I remember now. It was another death. If I remember correctly.
Yes, there still was someone. An unfortunate gardener, the French or Swiss gardener. The police were convinced that he had some knowledge of the crime. Finally, in the fit of despair, the poor boy threw himself from the window and was killed. Finally, it was proved afterward that he had been absolutely innocent of any complicity of the crime. Cassidy was the head of the gang who had kidnapped the child.
And Armstrong, the clue to the mystery. Are there any other members of Armstrong family living?
That, unfortunately, I do not know. But I remember reading of a younger sister of Miss Armstrong. I need you all to the main cab. A passenger has died on the train, Mr. Rajesh. As well as no bound for the foreseeable future, I have, as Mr. Cook requested, elected to take on the case and find him a criminal.
And why you?
I am Detective Hercule Poirot. For the time being, I must recommend outside meals. You won't have to remain in your compartment with your door locked.
I feel like a prisoner here.
Easy for your own safety, Madam Lucy. If there was a murder, then there was a murderer. The murderer is with us on the train now. Your name is Hector McQueen?
Yes. What do you want from me?
Mr. McQueen, this is the time for reading.
My boss was dead. I'm out the job. And now, you are looking at me like I did.
We do not accuse you, Mr. McQueen. Are you his relative?
No, I was his secretary. He was an antic, but he had no qualification for that. Not the eye or the languages. He didn't know anything of business, accounting, none of it. I took care of everything.
Are you fond of him?
I was fond of his money. But Chet was cruel, demanding, insulting, and most likely a felon. But I earned a lot of money from him. I could hold my tongue. Plenty for that.
Mr. McQueen, tell me, when did you last see Mr. Ratchet?
After 10, as I remember, I have come in to check our sale contracts in Italy. I looked up accounts and translated everything from French because the man didn't speak a word. I went back to my compartment and talked for a while to the doctor's lady who is in the compartment next to mine. Then I fell into a conversation with a caller doctor. I'm not.
Call a doctor and the English lady. Do you know of any specific enemies of Mr. Ratchet?
Good God, cannot pick a number.
He said it was written.
Yeah, we received a couple of nasty letters. If you want to see those, just a few. Here, some of the rest he thrown to the fire.
Thank you, Mr. McQueen. There's nothing else.